Anyways, so you got this Coinbase here, Bitcoin here, right? You can see as it's getting its highs, right? Getting its highs right here. It comes up to it, it gets close enough, but it doesn't make that high, just yet. These are close enough to where next time it comes up to it, it's probably going to go right through it, or it's going to come up to it and bounce off of it and then pull back and then go through it. Why? Because every retail trader in the world is going to think that once it comes up to it, it's going to sell. And so everybody is going to try to short this, right? Whenever it comes up, you're going to want to long it. You're going to want to do exactly what the GameStop people did, right? This is what I've been teaching basically on my channel every day for the past couple months, right? This is what you do. You go with what people are typically trying to do. Whenever you see these kind of formations, right? And the reason I put this here is I saw these, these equal highs, and I was like, well, that high is going to get broken. And next thing it happens, you know what it does? Boom, high gets broken. It didn't come up to it and make an equal high and then drop lower, right? Instead, it got lower or it got higher. So it comes up to it, makes an equal high and drops. So it is setting itself up for at least this part to be broken. I don't know about, another a new higher high, but I do know that Bitcoin should be making some decent moves here lately. It looks like it is just bounced off, and people would like to think it probably bounced off this, and it probably did. It probably did in a 4-hour sense. I would say it probably did. Right, so if we take this right here, we go over, boom, bounced right off of it. Bounced right off of it. And so if we look at this in a, let's look at it in a 4-hour light. In a 4-hour light, yeah, that kind of looks good. So you're moving up, you're moving up, you're moving up, and then boom, you have your, those candles I always talk about, to where, you have your big up down moves. Here's your big up move and then your big down move, right? Once it returns to that big up down move, it should react to it, and it should react to the opposite way, and it did exactly that, right? So Bitcoin, you can probably buy, which I think I'm going to. 1 second, let me get my MetaTrader out here. I'm gonna put a fairly short stop loss on it, like 32,350. Why? Because there is a, if you get in, I am in the hour, right? So if you get into the hour of it, you see that right around 32 350, there is this red candle right here, right? And so I am thinking, well, I hit 32 350, right? Yeah, so I'm in the middle of that red candle. So I'm hoping that it doesn't get past this red candle here, right? Because this is the last push down before this big push up. So it actually, instead of thinking it probably bounced off of this one, you should probably be looking at more of it bouncing off of this guy here instead. Looking at the one that's closest to it rather than the one farthest away, right? Because this would make no sense, right? Because you have too much price action going on in between here for it to think that this is the last down move. I mean, in the 4 hours since, yeah, it kind of was, but there were still some up moves too. But if you're looking at it something like in an hour, in an hourly, right? Maybe just above it. No, yeah, just above it, but that's the way crypto is. So it probably actually came down right to this guy right here, right? And so this is your order block right here, not the other guy. So got a rectangle from here to here, right? Let's draw it this way. That is your order block, right? And that's why 32, well, 32,500. I put 32,350. I gave it a little extra leg room to be my so let's do a long position, right? Let's try to aim for the high, for the current high, right? And price wherever it is, stop level 32. Got it at that. I'm gonna put 32,350. Right? Yeah, let's publish. I'm just gonna publish it just because I'm gonna publish it because I really think this is what it is. BTC buy. Description and intention and chart. Make it as simple as that. Let's relate it to my idea. And I always do pivot points and Fibonacci. Even though I didn't do Fibonacci on this one, and I usually always do beyond technical analysis. Right, because it is an ICT order block. It is a smart money move. It is an institutional trading. Market makers. That about be enough tag. Let's throw it on Twitter. And let's publish it. And I probably should have made it a little bit wider because I think I only gave it a couple hours to get up there, but I think people get the idea. Edit. Let's go to edit and let's go intention chart. Green box is bullish. Order block turned spawning at point. Couldn't get below the order block. But could potential to spike through it. So leave stuff lost room like down, watch it so it doesn't gradually down through the order block. Cancel the order. Go. All right, now I want to take a look at, well, we're still looking at Bitcoin here. I think that was the perfect time to buy, to be honest. I can't find all right. Now, next thing I want to take a look at is Ethereum. Ethereum is doing some interesting stuff and it is making me question what is going on because it kind of broke. I mean, it is leaving a full trail. I don't know what chart this is, but I don't like it. Go to crypto and let's go. This is not there in classic. Here we go. So here it was leaving liquidity and I was drawing this as it was going down. It came back up. It hit a bearish order block here whenever I made this. And I was thinking it was going to keep, and it looks like it is sliding down. Look at this. It's sliding right on my path. But it did come up. But it didn't break the high, did it? No. Okay. See, I was thinking it might break the high. So it still never broke the high, but still, you still have. Let me take this off of here. There we go. I mean, you still have a big area of liquidity. So now, anytime it comes up to this area, what do you think is going to happen? Somebody's going to short it, like they just did. But like I said, I've been calling forever. There's a liquidities. I mean, you have the big spike down here, right? Of course, you have the no-go zone down here. Once we get down here, we're in trouble. But you have the spike down here, equal lows. Still have the spikes here. You have the upper liquidity side here, which is going to make it go up, leaving it right for it to come down eventually. But we still have the buy zone just below here, which is at 1180, right? Around 1180, I believe is in that. Of course, it's right at the 70.5 of the Fibonacci, which is exactly where the smart money people, the large investment banks, the large institutions, anybody that has a ton of money, they are going to want it to get it to 70.5, and they will short it in certain areas, just like right here, and just like everybody else will that is a retail trader, right? They're all going to short it together, right? So they can force the price down until it gets into this point, until it gets to 70.5, until 1180. And as soon as it hits this 70.5 area, 1180, and the reason I think it's going to get there, right? If we look over here, oh, we're not, and I'm in the hour. I'm not in the right one. In the 15 minute, you're going up, you're going up, then boom, you go down, then boom, it takes off. There it is. There's your candle. There's your displacement candle, right? I mean, I don't really see any, displacement candles through here. I mean, yeah, I guess but these are wiki, right? This one's solid. Well, this one right here is solid, that's for sure. So it could be this one, right? But then again, this one's already come up through. This one has a small wick on it. I still believe in this one, right? Because as soon as this one goes down, boom, it goes up, and then right after that, what does it do? Boom, creates liquidity right there. Right? Dude hits the bottom 3 times. Right there. There's your liquidity already. There's your bottom. As soon as it comes down to it, somebody's going to buy. And then, of course, what happens? It comes down again to it. Boom. There's your liquidity. So now, everybody's got their buy stops set below here, right? Your sell stops, set below here in case it takes off through here. And everybody's got the buy limit set above here, right? So what is it going to do? It's going to run through it, pull back, and then go through it again. That way it takes out both of them at the same time, right? So, oops, didn't mean to move that. What I'm going to do is go back here. Didn't mean to move that. What I want to do is actually just redraw out this thing. The path, right? So the path that as it's getting down to it, what it's gonna do, it's gonna come down to it, and it's probably gonna hit it, pull back up a little bit, right? Make everybody think it's gonna buy, right? And it's gonna stop and turn around, and then go through it, right? And trigger those sell stops, but not no didn't hold on to it long enough. Hold on. Come down to it, hit it, pull back up, make everybody think it's gonna buy, right? Then turn around, go through it, but not long enough to where it's gonna make people money, right? And that way it'll turn around and go back up this way, right? And now everybody who was long in the first place is confused because now they think it could possibly short again, but instead it's gonna go longer, right? It's probably gonna hit somewhere like around here, right? Probably turn around and then come back around here and then come up to right here, right where this liquidity area is. Do the same thing, right? Hit it, pull back just a little bit, right? Boom, go through it, boom, and then pull back. Do the same, do the same thing, right? Because everybody has their buy stops. It's going to be put above there. Anybody that's short selling is going to be thinking it's going to be shorting, and that's going to go through it, and then it's going to come back, and now it's going to confuse both people, and they're both going to try to chase it, and they're going to try to chase the sell, and then it's going to turn around and buy again, right? And then it's just going to keep doing that, right? And it's just going to keep doing that. It's going to do that again here at the liquidity point, right? So it gets the liquidity point. I guess I have to draw a new one, huh? Oops, I hit the wrong button. Anyways, you get the point. It's going to keep doing it, and then we're going to get a new high. After we get a new high, next goal, I say 1800, but to be honest, I think we're going to go higher than that. I think we're going to go about 1911, 1915, somewhere around there, and then eventually reach 2000. I don't think we're too far away from 2000. I think we're in the scared moment. We're in the moment to where we're trying to get people to sell off. We're trying to get people to sell off, all the regular people to sell off all their Ethereum because they don't know what to do. They're not traders. They're not experienced enough. They just know it's a coin, and that could make them money, right? But they keep seeing it going lower and lower, and they don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, boom, it takes off. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to tell you what to watch out for, because this is probably exactly what is going to happen, right? Like I said, it was following my, it was following my line to a T just a second ago. So anyways, I've already gone over my time. It kicked me off of YouTube, so why not kick me off of myself? I gotta go to bed anyway. Tomorrow's Friday. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend. Everybody do something beautiful for yourselves, and just remember to wear your pants.